Here's the mindset that you need to have before you go in on social media randomly finding trends and finding what to do. What you need to understand is there are consumers and there are prosumers. Most likely you're a consumer right now, which is fine. I need you to be from a consumer to a prosumer. This is where people make money, being a prosumer. You don't make money being a consumer. The difference between a prosumer and a consumer just consumes all the content but does nothing with it. A prosumer is a person who produces content and also consumes it. Let's start off with a consumer. Consumer takes in content but does nothing with it. For example, if you look at a funnel like this, you're consuming TMZ content. Kim Kardashian, whatever the Kardashians are doing. Drake, Kendrick, who's winning, social media content. This is all social media content, by the way. What new fashion, what new shoes are coming out next month, what launches are coming out, what highlights of the basketball games doing. You're just consuming all that content, but it's going nowhere. You do nothing with it. That's what a consumer is. Majority of the people on social media are consumers. They're just going on social media to get entertained, to escape from their reality. You don't want to be this person. You got bills to pay. A client wants you to make content for them. You need to step up and start finding videos so you can create content with. A consumer takes in content but does nothing with it. A prosumer takes in content but makes content. So for example, let's start with the client. A client is HVAC, heating and air. You want to start consuming heating and air content so you can get ideas on how to do it and then start making heating and air content. You see how that works? Now you can replace that with anything. If your client is a nail tech, you're going to consume nail tech content, come up with ideas for it, and then push out nail content. Say your client is in roofing. If you want a better idea on what this looks like, think about it like this. This is content that inspires you. This is the ideas. Your inspired content is going to come through here, your funnel, and then you're going to push out content. So your client has a roofing business, wants to make roofing content. You're going to consume content for your algorithm on your social media platform, some roofing content. How to do roofing on social media or YouTube. Talking head educational content of roofing and other competitors, what they're doing with their business. So you're consuming all this content. Here's educational video with this trend. And now with your ideas, you're coming in. Now you're making content for other consumers. This is one video, and then you have another video. Another video, you're making content and you're filming it, you're editing it, and you're pushing it out. This is pretty much what I do for all my clients. I consume content, come up with the ideas, and I push it out. This is a good example. Let me show you a bad example. Now you need to practice a good habit, because if you don't have a good habit on doing this, if this is for your roofing client, if you're watching basketball content, if you're watching, stuff that you shouldn't be watching, if you're watching rap beef, what TMZ's posting, you're not going to have any ideas on how to make roofing content. There's going to be zero flowing of content ideas because you're just consuming content for nothing. In order for you to not get into this, you need to have discipline and you need to train your algorithm to push out the content that you want to see so you can make content that you want to produce. For example, if you're consuming basketball content but you're not a basketball announcer or you don't make content for basketball, if you don't make content for people that play basketball, all that information that you're consuming, it's just going to waste. You need to start thinking, how can I consume content so I can flip it around and make more content out of it? If you don't have any discipline on social media, you're just going to be going on opening TikTok and opening up Instagram. You're going to be doom scrolling. You're going to be stressing on, what could I do? What could I do? When you need to be a prosumer and think, I need to start consuming the content that's in their field, and then I can start pushing content out. That's going to help me. It's a bad example, but I'm trying my best on it. And that's how you're going to solve the problem for these clients, because they have a problem with not creating content because they have a business to run. You're going to be solving their problem by making content for them.